Congresswoman Barbara Lee of the East Bay.
Well, thank you very much, Madam Speaker. And first of all, thank you all for hosting us today to celebrate a bill that really, well, a law now that is really about creating good paying union jobs. And thank you to all of our wonderful workers here today. Thank you to our colleagues, again, Megan, Larry, and Rudy for representing working families, working people. This has been really an amazing experience to take the tour and just to see the work that you're doing that really that's about training, apprenticeship training, and about helping to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to live the American dream. And this Thanksgiving, I'm especially thankful for Speaker Pelosi, whose tremendous leadership, just as with the Affordable Care Act, has delivered this historic accomplishment to bring our infrastructure needs into the 21st century, which will create good paying union jobs. And so thank you, Speaker Pelosi, for everything that you've done and continue to do and to lead our country during these very difficult times that we face in terms of helping to save lives and livelihoods. And so, yes, today we celebrate a monumental achievement, the Bipartisan Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. This law is a transformational and long overdue investment in this country and its people. For decades, underinvestment in our physical and social infrastructure has widened the economic gap, put communities at risk, and exacerbated racial and economic inequality. And it's not just a lack of investment. Too often, the infrastructure that we built created more inequality. And now this infrastructure law now advances equality, equity, environmental justice, unlike any law that we have ever seen before. It is historic. For example, in my district, construction of the 980 freeway in Oakland isolated the historically Black neighborhood of West Oakland and cut it off from the city's economic center. We are now making progress toward addressing those challenges. Also, we will receive billions for low to no emission buses and an expanded EV charging network. These are critical investments for communities in my district that have suffered so long for generations from higher levels of air pollution and childhood asthma rates. It will provide internet access to low-income families across the state. Now, during the pandemic, we've seen that internet access is an equity issue for kids in East Oakland and other parts of my district, and we need to close that gap. California alone stands to benefit from billions in investments to improve highways and bridges and public transportation and water infrastructure. Also, it will help protect communities like Oakland and Berkeley from another devastating wildfire like the one we experienced 30 years ago. And so together with the Build Back Better Act, this is the largest investment ever made to address climate change and global warming, which we must do to protect cities like in my district of Alameda and all of our cities around the Bay from rising sea levels. And yes, the bill will help deliver clean water to all and will help to eliminate lead service lines. So we're definitely going to create good paying jobs for pipe fitters and plumbers and for everyone who is working to make sure that our young people have access to clean water. And so I'm just excited. Yes, Congresswoman Eshoo, excited for my district, excited for California, excited for the entire Bay Area for what the Speaker has led us to do. And moving forward now, I just want to thank the Speaker again for fighting hard to make sure that President Biden's economic agenda gets through the Senate, the Build Back Better bill, which will now significantly cut the costs of child care, reduce childhood poverty, address the climate crisis, increase affordable housing, and make many, many other meaningful investments in the quality of life for all of our families. And so thank you again. Thank you, Madam Speaker. We're going to continue to fight alongside with you to make sure that both of these bills now will allow us to not only build back better, but to build back bolder. Thank you again very much.